Are we all ready for a little song now? Could we all teach you a song? Do we have any princes that would like to come down? Any more princes? Would you like to come down? No? Okay. Okay, everybody standing up. I'm going to teach you a song. Okay, this song involves curtsying, so we're going to learn how to curtsy. So for those of you with dresses, you hold on to one side of it, and for those with pants, you can just pretend, okay? So we put one foot behind the one in front, and we bend and up. Very good. Let's try that again. And we bend and up. Very good. One more time, just to be certain. And we bend and up. Very, very good. Now for the prince's bow. So we have one arm in front and bend at the waist. Oh, you princesses are bowing like very good princesses. That's a good bow. Very good. Should we try that again? Bend. Very good. Oh, wonderful. Very good. Okay, now that we know how to bow and curtsy, we're going to have our song. So all the princesses listening, and I will teach you. There's actions to go, so you watch very carefully. I am a princess pure and true, with a pretty smile and a curtsy for you. Very good. Let's try that again. I am a princess pure and true, with a pretty smile and a curtsy for you. Oh, very good. One more time. I am a princess pure and true, with a pretty smile and a curtsy for you. Very good. Give yourselves a clap. Very good. Wonderful. Ready for the princes? You ready, strong, handsome princes? I am a prince, I am brave and strong. Riding my horse, I kill dragons all day long. Ready again? I am a prince, I am brave and strong. Riding my horse, I kill dragons all day long. Very good. One more time. I am a prince, I am brave and strong. Riding my horse, I kill dragons all day long. Excellent work. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, sitting back down, and we'll have another story. Okay. As soon as you know what this story is, you can give me a wink or a blink. You'll know what it is straight away, I think. You do? Okay, shh, don't tell anyone. Once upon a time, as a merchant set off for market, he asked his only daughter, whose name was Beauty, got it straight away, what she would like him to bring her back from his travels. Beauty said to her father, "All I'd like is a rose you've picked especially for me." When the merchant had finished his business, he set off for home. However, a sudden storm blew in, and his horse could hardly make headway in the howling gale. Cold and weary, the merchant had lost all hope of reaching an inn, when he suddenly noticed a bright light shining in the middle of a wood. As he drew near, he saw that it was a magnificent castle bathed in light. "I hope I'll find shelter there for the night," he said to himself. When he reached the door, he saw that it was open. But though he shouted, nobody came to greet him. Plucking up courage, he went inside, still calling out to attract attention. "Hello? Hello? Hello?" But nobody came. On a table beside a huge fireplace with a crackling fire in the main hall, a splendid dinner with all types of baked meats, cakes, vegetables, pastries, fruits and cheeses lay already served on glistening silver platters. The merchant lingered, still shouting for the owner of the castle. "Hello?" But nobody came, and so the starving merchant sat down to a beautiful meal. Such a wonderful castle, he thought to himself. And someone must have laid out all this food. Where are all the servants? Overcome by curiosity, he ventured upstairs, where the corridors led into magnificent rooms and spaces strewn with brilliant tapestries and suits of armour standing guard. The first room had a murmuring fire in the hearth, and the soft warm bed looked very inviting. The merchant was very tired and he could not resist. He lay down on the bed and fell fast asleep. When he woke the next morning, an unknown hand had placed a mug of steaming tea and some fruit by his bedside. The merchant wolfed down breakfast, for he always felt particularly hungry after a good night's sleep, and, after tidying himself up, he embarked downstairs to thank his generous host. But, as on the evening before, there was nobody in sight. Shaking his head in wonder at the strangeness of it all, he continued his task of searching the castle. Presently he came upon the most magnificent space he had yet encountered. All the rich hardwood furniture was covered in sheets, and the paintings that hung about the wall seemed sad and forgotten. One painting, that of a handsome yet cruel-looking nobleman, almost screamed to be looked at and admired. Yet it too was faded and forgotten. The fireplace seemed to have been without a fire for many months or even years. The merchant surmised no one had been in this great space for a very long time. He turned to leave, but a shimmering light caught his eye. As he moved towards the light, he saw a dazzling single red rose atop a jewelled stand. Why, the rose was the most beautiful the merchant had ever seen. Its splendour would only be rivalled by that of his only daughter, Beauty. With that thought, he remembered his promise and stretched his hand towards the beautiful red rose. Instantly, out of the shadows there sprang a horrible beast, wearing splendid silk and velvet clothes. Two bloodshot eyes, gleaming angrily, glared at him, and a deep, terrifying voice growled, "Ungrateful man! I gave you shelter, you ate at my table and slept in my bed, but now all the thanks I get is the theft of my rose? I shall put you to death for this slight." The merchant fell on his knees before the beast. Don't kill me! Don't kill me, please! The rose wasn't for me, it was for my daughter, Beauty. I promised to bring her back a rose from my journey. The beast dropped the merchant from his iron vice-like paw. "I shall spare your life, but on one condition, that you bring me your daughter." The terror-stricken merchant, faced with certain death if he did not obey, promised that he would do so. When he reached home in tears, his Beauty ran to greet him. "Father!" He told her of his terrifying adventure, and Beauty put his mind at rest immediately. "Dear father, don't be afraid. You'll be able to keep your promise and save your life. Take me to the castle. I will stay there in your place." The merchant hugged his daughter. "No, my daughter, you mustn't go. The beast is horrible. We shall run away and never be found by him." But Beauty would have none of it. A promise is a promise. So Beauty was led to the castle. The beast, however, had quite an unexpected greeting for the girl. He was surprisingly pleasant, despite his gruff manner. Beauty was not to be kept in the dungeon, nor was she to be fed on bread and water, as anybody knows is a prisoner's fare. She had one of the finest rooms in the castle, with wondrous gowns and expensive shoes to wear and magnificent jewellery, and she sat for hours embroidering in front of the fire or reading the thousands of books in the library. Books about dragons and dwarfs, knights and knaves, great castles and hidden cottages, mystical gardens and magical fairies, faraway islands and beastly pirates, buried treasure and love's first kiss.